Hello, today I have some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 survival gameplay for you. I'm on the map Underground. In this game I do pretty well. I get to round 8, well, I say pretty well. It's not too bad, but it's not what I'd expect. Hopefully I'll be bringing out some videos later on where I get to a few better rounds, maybe with my friend. But yeah, this gameplay is pretty good. I do very well, well not very well, but I do pretty well during the first few rounds, and then in the last round, which is round 8, I fall apart really. Call of Duty Survival, it's my favourite part of the game. I'm not a big fan of the online, I don't play it that much. I much prefer the online of Battlefield and Brink and Homefront, games like that, especially the more vehicle-based ones. Although I don't play in the vehicles, I just find that the gameplay is generally better. Wave 1 I got through pretty easily, as most people do. Sorry about the background noise there. The commentator, whatever he is, the control guy, his voice goes a bit weird in some sections. That was on my Xbox, that's not because of the recording software. Yeah, thanks for watching. This is just the intro. I hope you enjoy it, and here's the rest of the video. Okay, so after getting through the first round pretty easy, this one's the second round where I've just bought a new machine pistol, the MP9 I think it's called, which is pretty good in the early round. It deals with the early AI, who are pretty weak, pretty easily to begin with. But in the later rounds where the AI get tougher, and especially against juggernauts, helicopters and things that come later on, it's a bit rubbish. It's not powerful enough really. What you need later on are assault rifles to deal with helicopters and juggernauts, and I'd also recommend calling in Delta and GIGN teams, which I think I do later on in this video. Yeah, at this point I'm not entirely certain where the last guy was. I was searching around for him and he wasn't coming out, but round 2 dealt with pretty easily. I think it's the same with most people. If you die in round 2, then you must have been pretty distracted, or you just need a bit more practice, because the first couple of rounds are just pretty plain sailing.
Team, enemy attack dogs are approaching your location.
This is where the attack dogs come in, third round. Well, on these sets of maps, the maps are divided up into sets of 4 where the waves come at different times, but on this set, which is the first set of 4, the attack dogs come along in the third round. Attack dogs, I think, in my opinion, they're pretty easy to deal with. Other people may think differently, but especially in the early rounds, like I keep on saying, they're easy. But on the later rounds, they can get a bit more tough when you're distracted by other things. Loads of guys running at you, nearly died there. When you've got loads of guys running at you, you're trying to deal with juggernauts, helicopters, all sorts of weird things. And then you get jumped on by a dog and you don't press the RS button quick enough, then they can kill you, which is a bit annoying. This round is where it gets a bit more tough, really. As you can see, I flashbanged myself and it got a bit more intense, but nothing too bad. This is where I call in, well, I buy the Delta team, and I call them in a minute, because the new waves are inbound, as it says. The Delta teams and the GIGN teams are really, really helpful. When you get to the high enough level to unlock them, which is something like 20 something for Delta and early 30s for GIGN, they are really useful because they can deal with some of the guys so that you don't have to deal with them all. There they are, there's 3 of them. Yeah, they're pretty handy to have around. When I was playing on my actual Xbox, this tunnel was really dark. It's not actually on the video, so I couldn't really see down it very well, so later on I get a bit shot down. The only problem with the Delta teams, as I was saying, well, I didn't say it, but earlier on the Delta teams are especially vulnerable to being shot, especially by the tougher enemies. Helicopters will deal with Delta teams really quickly. They'll definitely kill all of them, almost certainly. Whereas GIGN teams, because they have riot shields, are a lot tougher, but they do deal out less damage, but you know, they'll survive more rounds. And I'd say they're probably better overall, but they're more expensive and you have to be a high level to unlock them. Okay, so I bought a FAD assault rifle. Packs a bit of a punch, this assault rifle. And you can also pick up MP5s, because the AI have started using MP5s. They're decent guns, they're not overly powerful, but the FAD is definitely powerful. Like I say, it packs more of a punch, and it can deal with things like helicopters and juggernauts, because one bullet does far more damage than the bullet from a submachine gun or a machine pistol. They look a bit weird, but yeah, they're definitely the best gun that I've unlocked so far at level 34. As you saw, I got promoted before, so I think this is the first time I use this gun, because I think you unlock it at level 34. This for me, because the tunnel was so dark, these were definitely some lucky shots. I literally just sprayed down the corridor slightly, and I was lucky enough to get the 2 kills, because in the distance, when it's dark, you can just about see heads moving, but you can't see it as clearly as on that video. I always upgrade guns, by the way. I don't like iron sights particularly much. Red dots are good, they're cheapest to get, and I actually prefer them to ACOGs, which always seem a bit clunky, and I prefer them to the other one, which is the reflex sights, which they're alright, but they're not as good as red dot, I don't find anyway.
Intel shows multiple enemy rotor wings in your airspace.
This is the helicopter round, of course, one of the toughest rounds. But yeah, like I said, the FAD is really good at dealing with these. You know, I just put pretty much 1 round into it, it's already got smoke coming out of its tail. Put another round into it, and it's down. So the FAD definitely, if you can refill your ammo before the helicopter round, in fact I'd advise for refilling your ammo every round. But yeah, refill your ammo before the round, and then it takes 2 rounds per helicopter, and the helicopters are down, which makes that round seem pretty easy, even though if you haven't got a decent gun, it's one of the toughest rounds, even tougher than the juggernauts sometimes. But I'm afraid I didn't do very well on this. Like I said, I only got to round 8, so I didn't actually get to the juggernaut rounds, but you know, it's decent enough. Hopefully I'll make another video of this, maybe with my friend, and we'll see, because with my friend I've got to level 30 before now. That's my highest level. It's not great, but I know other people have got to more, and you can go and watch them if you want, but hopefully my videos are a little bit informing. But they, yeah, we get to level 30, and that's when it really gets tough, when you got juggernauts, helicopters, and all sorts of things coming in at once. But this video, yeah, like I said, it's 10 minutes long, which is almost perfect. It's as much a test as anything, because my last video I uploaded it wrong, it didn't come in 720p. So hopefully this video will, and I hope you enjoy it anyway, because I found it fun playing it, even if I didn't get very far. But yeah, I'll hopefully do some more videos where I get a bit further, which would be very good. And I got flashbang there, which I hate. Hate getting flashbanged. And that was lucky that I killed that guy, because he would have smacked me on the head. And that's how I almost always die. I don't get shot. Well, I do get shot like I am there, but most of the time I die because I'm hit over the head. And I'm down here, and when you first go down, because you have the extra life thing, I can't remember what it's called, your health will automatically rebuild unless you get shot. And also, if you shoot somebody and kill them while you're down on the ground with just a pistol, you automatically comes back to life. But it's only on the first time that you die that you get that. You can go and rebuy it, but that means getting to the other side of the map on this, and that's pretty tough. On this map I always tend to stay in this area. I don't know whether it's the best area, but it's the place we always stay normally, because it's easily defendable, I find. If anybody else has anywhere else on this map that they tend to go, because I know a lot of people play this map, it's one of the most popular maps. If you have anywhere else that you go, just let me know. This is now round 8, fateful round, I think, where I really begin to die. and I do die in the end. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. There's only about 50 seconds left to go before I die. I really didn't do well this round. If you like this video, please rate, comment and subscribe and favourite it, because all of those things, they really help me out, and also you get to know when I have new videos out, obviously. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.